Once again, welcome to Midnightrabbi Inspires with Emunah, and it's been a beautiful Shabbos. We had a special guest, very special souls in this generation, and Rav Joe reminded me of a special energy. And you clap. It's the right hand, the left hand coming together. And we spoke about in last week's class 3 ideas that we brought into spirituality of being proactive, having a mission statement, and being watchful of your time, your schedule. And we said about coming back to Eretz Yisrael, clapping is bringing those hands together. That's the clap that Rabbi Nachman was referring to. Thank you, Rav Joe, for reminding me of this idea of Emunah. And I looked it up and looked at Maran, and you see it's in Torah, if I remember now. Up a few days ago, Torah Samach Zayin, I think. But the main thing is that we should clap with Emunah that we are getting rid of the judgments and that we're bringing together that balance, that Hamtakasudinim, that balance of kindness and judgment, bringing it to truth. Truth is the key word. So I'm on a BRB. Just need to notify them. Everything's good. Okay, there we go. So we just want to just quickly get this message out. We don't have much time, and we have to prioritize on key points. And obviously, I'm not going to repeat the way Rav Joe says his things on the Emunah channel. He has his way and his truth, and everyone's having their experience and their message. One of the beautiful things of what we're doing. Everyone has the opportunity to share their journey in their own way to their people in their own way, which he encourages. But for me personally, I see that Shabbos, I see a special time we have a guest, and I see the opportunity to really learn from the guest. In the world, it's Shlechah, it's Shulchanecha, it's the same letters. Your table, everyone's table has a shlichus, a mission. Something we talked about this Shabbos, the way you eat, the way you run your table, the way you do things. It's a very powerful message. And then at the same time, we have to allow ourselves to really choose that truth with our guests and our family, how we convey things. I personally am saying here, and I'm not worthy to really say Torah the way I'd really ideally like to be, because I'm making mistakes, and that's we do in Hisbodedus, we do our tshuva to Hashem. But the beauty is that since we're all struggling in this generation, since we are amazing, awesome, successful people, and the fact that Netzach Didam, we were victorious, we were able to get to a point where we could even listen to this, we could get to a point where we even care. We get to a point in this generation where our hearts are open and we feel the pain and struggle in a real way, and that's very powerful. I've been listening to Rebbe, her name's Rivka Malka, something I'm showing my wife her classes. It's very real. It's in America. It's a different experience in there. It's Kodesh, but it has a Kedusha. And last night I was by Tzaddikim in Yerushalayim, and I had to be responsible, and I missed my Rebbe, the Talmudic Rebbe, getting together with Rav Simai Zilberberg, Shlita, and they were together, and both of them had a big influence on me, and they're very true spiritual people. So every time there's a lot of light, a lot of opportunities to strengthen our truth. And it was interesting because they're very different, the 2 spiritual rabbis. One's very intense in avoda, another one's very smiling and giving. That's my Rebbe now. A lot of positivity and encouragement. He gives, he makes jokes a little bit. He told me personally last night, I need to be more happy. Lazy, you have to be more happy. You have to smile more, if you want to be successful. And success obviously means to do what Hashem wants when he says that. So the true success is to know our mission, like we said last week, and to apply it in real life, in real time. And then that comes to the 4th level, which we want to talk about this week very quickly. This idea of win-win, being victorious, and this idea of winning, being successful in our life. This is the Netzach Didan, that we have to be victorious. and that's Korach. This week's parsha, we learn out from him the idea of what his vision was of something of the future. It will be victorious ultimately, because he had this vision of all the Jewish people being Kulam Kadoshim, everyone having holiness, and not just the Tzaddik like Moshe Rabbeinu. But at that time it wasn't correct. It was a mistake by Korach. But in Lasid it says by the Aiza, Tzaddik Yitam Yifrach, Korach would be the Kohen Gadol, because there's a certain powerful awe that he connected to the Kulam Kadoshim, everyone's holy. And since we're coming to that time very soon, so we do start to see that every Jew has the opportunity to find that holiness. So just to round off, we're coming up to Shabbos Mevorachim Chodesh Tamuz. It's a new month, a new opportunity, and in Eretz HaKodesh, in Eretz Yisrael, and in the rest of the world, you're going to be reading Shlechah. You should be able to do your shlichus, do it properly, your mission. And Korach with the Tamuz. Tamuz is a difficult month. It's a month of very intense heat, a lot of the feelers, a lot of falling. The luchas, they fell, the 2 tablets fell. We have to pick them up. We have to pick them up with Moshe Rabbeinu's light. That's Moshe Rabbeinu's month. It's a month where really he can shine the most and bring out that light of having Emunah in the Tzaddikim, having a belief in the righteous people, and their teachings, the clap, to get rid of the negative, and to be win-win, to know that everyone can win. Kulam Kadoshim, the ultimate level of win-win. Every person, you want to pray for all your friends and family. Everyone should be successful. Imagine a world like that. The world's going into different places of Trump, all these Lahavdil, all these kind of people, making all these divisions, and it's crazy, the division. Kulam Kadoshim, everyone has Kedusha, everyone has holiness, everyone has a Kesher, connection to Hashem. That's the most powerful lesson I learned when I was in Yeshiva. I asked Rabbi Izbi, a Kohen. He's like a Kohen Gadol from previous generations. He's a very holy person. Rabbi Mordechai Izbi, and he said to me, the most important thing in Judaism is a Kesher. Kesher means a knot, a tie, binding yourself to spirituality, to be intense, it should be real, it should be intimate, so that even when you fall, which I have recently, in certain things with Hinuch, educations, it's not always easy to be calm, it's hot, there's challenges, there's kids of this, kids of that, kids are hurt. The thing that really kills me is when kids hurt each other. I have to work on that, be able to help them have more love to each other, but at the same time accept that they're boys, and they like to fight a little bit, and it's not the end of the world. So anyway, so I'm just looking at my work, I have to get back. But the main thing is, it should be win-win. Everyone should win on around us. We should encourage other people's success. All around me, people are being successful, thank God, in their endeavors, to be happy for them. And in that blessing, one of the things I'm thinking of maybe this week is starting to help a special needs yeshiva. Help them, they have 80 boys, just help them out a little bit, get them a bit more chazik. But I had to, the person that wants me to write down, check out my handwriting for some reason. I don't mind, whatever. I've offered myself, and I've spoken to Tzaddikim and Rabbanim, and they've given me the blessing that it's a special thing to help children with special miyuchad, hinuch miyuchad. Education is specifically for them, to help them be win-win, to help them succeed. And that's my message. I end off today with Gebench Chodesh. The Tamuz should be a haflach to Zman of Sussex v'Simchas, Chav Gimel 7 coming up a few days. All the Purim story, everything on a haflach with the Yud Kei Vav Kei, Hashem was upside down because of Haman, Zay, and Shoveli. Turn it around to Yud Kei Vav Kei, back to the way Hashem wants to reveal Himself without the judgments, with the revelation, with the chesed, the kindness, and to see Hashem in our life, to see Him reveal positivity in our relationships. Should be blessed.